Hello everyone, it's Bernard here
and Peter
from the Almost Painted channel. And today we are trying the new format, the boarding actions from the
Arks of Omen
Abaddon version.
Yes.
So the very first one, very basic and kinda simple.
Yes.
Because there are not many stratagems, there are not many additional rules. This is the very core experience, and this is actually our first game, so we didn't do some behind the scenes test. We just set it up as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Peter was doing the terrain last week, I was checking the rules. So feel free to comment if we made some mistakes, if you had your chance with the book yourself and you have some advices. Also, we did this whole game, we will do it in a one continuous bird's eye view. So comment if this isn't an issue for you.
Yes.
But basically, yeah, without further ado, we are playing the mission. I don't know which number it is, but the rat poison.
It's the last one, so 33, Rat League.
Okay.
So a twist in this game is that there are 4 sectors, and each of them is more polluted with radiation each turn.
Yes.
So at first you lose leadership.
Then you lose movement, and then you lose toughness. And it's cumulative.
Yes.
And it starts from the side when you have the end game objectives.
Yes, there are 2 critical objectives in Sector A that is the most poisoned, let's say.
Yes.
So it can play an important role in the game.
Exactly.
And speaking about objectives, there is a classical one where you get 5 points for one, another 5 for 2 objectives, and the last 5 points for controlling more than your opponent at the start of the command phase.
And the final one is the endgame objective to kill the enemy warlord for 15 points.
Yes.
So yeah, it's quite, fast, simple game with really nice environmental twist to make it more immersive.
Yes, and as a person who really hates secondaries objectives from Games Workshop, I have to say that I love this format, that it's so simple, but as you will see in the game, I hope, it's still complex, but in a different way, because you have to think completely different from regular 40k.
Yes,
because
think about the terrain.
Yes, all these interactions with terrain, the way you measure, and also the way you check whether the targets for your shooting are visible.
Yes,
it's completely different, but it's more realistic, and I think it's a really great format.
Yes, so let's see how it goes today. And obviously subscribe if you want to see more content, because we actually have many armies started to basically patrol level points. So we should see Ultramarines soon, Custodies, Orcs, definitely Necrons, and Thousand Suns, hopefully, if Peter paints the Scarab Occult Terminators at one point. We also have Abaddon and Gilliman, so we should make a match between them. Blood Angels, and that's basically everything. And Dark Elder. Yes. Basically the only armies
we don't have are Demons, Sisters of Battle,
and Genestealer cults.
Yes, but we can use Tyranids for cults.
If this will be the Patriarch and the pure strength Genestealers are elites, so we can totally feel them.
Yes, so you can expect a lot of matchups.
Yes,
because it's a quick format, and we will try to make as many Battreps as possible.
Yes, this is the first one. We are already planning the next one. So by the end of the next weekend, we should have 3 games. And by the way, guys, because you're so early, you can comment which of those armies you want to see us play. Do you prefer to see Ultramarines or Custodies, and against whom? Basically Tyranids or maybe some Marines. Yeah, let us know, interact with us, because we really enjoy talking to a community. And let's see our armies now. So today I'm fielding 500 points of Deathwing Terminators to make it really fluffy match against Peter's Tyranids. And my army is very simple because I really wanted to squeeze in the Deathwing Knights, and they are kinda expensive still. They didn't get much cheaper in the recent update. So I have them, then I have a squad of Deathwing Terminators with kinda mixed loadout, so assault weapons and 2 chain fists because they are now free, so I wanted to have some fun. And they are led by a captain in Terminator armor with a Thunder Hammer and a Storm Shield. So this is my whole army. It's very little, but quite deadly and very tough, so I hope they will survive and kinda even the odds against Peter's basically horde. So let's see how they go. Oh, and my enhancement, not a warlord trait, is the one that allows you to open the hatchway before the movement, not at the end of it, because I think it's kinda important. It seems the best one in the game where you really need to build up this tactical advantage in the movement phase using the hatchways and walls. So let's see how the game goes.
Today I'm fielding 500 points of Tyranids, High Fleet Kraken, because it's my favorite High Fleet. So as a High Q and also my Warlord, I'm fielding Broodlord. He is accompanied by 3 troops. So a unit of Tyrant Warriors, and each one of them has different loadout. So one with double Skyting Talons, one with Heavy Venom Cannon and Skyting Talons, and the last one with Death Spitter and Rending Claws. A unit of 10 Hormagaunts and another unit of Termagaunts. Both units are 10 models, and they don't split because they have this exception in their rules. And the last unit from Elites is a unit of 5 Genestealers. So it's a mixed rooster, so I hope that they will be really great because there are many fast units, so they should be really rapid and maneuverable, so I think it will be a really good game. And by the way, the last thing, my Broodlord has enhancement that lets him open a hatchway immediately in the movement phase, so it doesn't have to wait until the end of the phase.
Okay, so we deployed the armies, and now we will do the roll of see who goes first. The Tyranids or Dark Angels? The
Tyranids. Okay, so as the first battle starts, I have to choose Synaptic Imperative. I have only 2 from Broodlord or Tyrant Warriors, and I think I will pick the one from Broodlord, Predatory Guile. So if I'm more than 6 inches from you, I get light cover, and if I already have light cover, I get heavy cover also.
Okay. I think that in this game that makes no difference,
yes,
because you just get +1 to saves, but it might be useful because, well, there are the...
So now it's time to move, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, so I advance with my Hormagaunts. D3 plus 3 inches because it is Kraken, High Fleet. Okay, so 8 plus 6 inches. It totals 14. Okay, so I can move there. But no. Tell me if I want to open the hatchway, it can be done only after a normal move because it's like usual action. Yes? So only after movement.
I'm not sure. I need to check
So-
this. You can do it after advancing, I believe.
Okay.
Because it states that it's at the end of your movement phase. You need to be 1 inch from the hatchway, and this action can be performed by any unit that is not within engagement enemy models, even if that unit is being affected by a rule that would normally prevent it from performing actions.
Okay. Oh. So not bad. So they advanced, but I decide that they will open the hatchway.
Hmm.
But you know, even if they open it, they are too far away to control this objective. Because now the control zone is only 1 inch
Exactly.
from the objective. So no, it doesn't matter. I want them to be... Oh, maybe. Let's leave them here. Okay, so the Tyranid warriors move here. And they also want to open this hatchway.
Okay.
I will
So
open it a bit.
Tyranid warriors made a normal move, and they are doing the action to open the hatchway. And now you have the Dreadlord and Genestealers, and your regular termagants.
Yes.
And my Deathwing terminators are waiting there patiently.
Okay. So now the
Czekaj, dobra. I teraz. By the way, we both have the same enhancement.
yes, because it's really good when you have to open so many doors. Termagants just move here to hold this objective.
That's a risky business. Now I wish I actually put something in the reserve, in the deep strike, because there are very few synaptic models here.
Yes.
The Termagants are far enough from the Dreadlord to not be within synaptic range, and because of the mission rules, the rat poisoning, they have -1 leadership already.
Yes.
Which makes them like leadership 5.
Something like that.
So they are very juicy targets to, deep strike and shoot them off the board. But I will actually have to walk my models.
Yes. Okay, so this is the end of my movement phase. This hatchway and this one are now open. But I don't have any Deathwing Terminators visible. Because remember that I have one Venom Cannon. So I think this is the end of my turn 1.
Okay, so now it's my turn 1. And obviously I get a command point. I don't know what I will spend it for.
Yeah.
So movement. I don't have any command phase abilities. This unit will advance. Okay, so they have 11 inches. So I will move them somewhere here. To be within the objective and also the doors.
I hope that you are not so worried about -1 to leadership.
On my Dark Angels?
Yes.
Not at all. I will open this hatchway.
Okay.
In a moment. And this unit, I think I need to start some killing already. But is my movement enough? If I'll put them here, I should be able to see your Genestealers.
Please be forgiving because it's our first game of Boarding Actions.
There were
And,
no test games before.
You know, it requires a different mindset to regular 40k.
I don't know if I will be even seeing your Genestealers from this hatchway. So I will be simply...
And once again, remember that you cannot shoot through your own models.
Yeah.
So if you block the hatchway, you just cannot shoot with others.
Exactly. So my warlord will open this hatchway and stand there waiting for your Genestealers. And my terminators will shoot in moment those visible, what I guess like twice.
That I have
And you
cover,
have cover.
yes.
Can I do some action to set to defend your...
Oh yes, I completely forgot about this type of actions. So you can do like Overwatch, set to defend, open the hatchway, and the last one.
There is something for combat, I believe. So my captain is doing the for combat action. And now the shooting phase. I will shoot with my Deathwing Terminators into your Genestealers. Now...
Oh, I forgot. Secure sight.
Yes,
so
you
if
need
you
to
have
have objectives.
OPSEC, yes.
And funny enough, this squad would normally be objective secured because Deathwing Terminators can be, and I actually can fit 3 Deathwing Terminators squad now with the point drops. But because
it's not a Vanguard detachment, yes? Yeah.
They don't get objective secured, so they actually can't do it. Okay, so because you now need to have a range of 6 inches not going through the walls, I still have my my reroll from my captain. So it's 4 shots from those 2 guys into those Genestealers.
Okay.
Hitting you on 3 and rerolling once. Okay, so 3 hits. And now wounding you on 4th, I believe. Regular Genestealers.
Yes.
Oh, so there's only 1 wound. And you have +1 to your armor saves.
And by the way, it's a little bit late, but I forgot to say that my Broodlord at the start of my command phase
you said.
used Vicious Insight. No, I said about Synaptic Imperative.
Okay.
But it is his ability that 1 core unit within Synaptic links of Genestealers would get -1 to armor penetration on unmodified wound rolls of 6. So it might come quite handy.
Okay.
In the next turn.
So you have 1 save. I hope
Okay.
to kill 1 of your Genestealers.
So
4 up?
4 up, yes. Because no AP.
No AP, no.
Because it's
Devastator.
Devastator, yes. 4 plus.
I killed 1 of your Genestealers.
Unfortunately. And I forgot about
Psychic
phase. And I equipped Broodlord with the Catalyst.
Okay, so I hope...
But I think that he couldn't
Needs
use
line
it,
of
yes,
sight.
because, yeah. Okay, so this one is dead. And I have to remove this one because you shot him, yes, first?
Well,
how does it work?
You need to shot eligible targets.
Yes.
And only those 2 were eligible for me.
Okay.
Unless it's a combat, when you can kill
Remove,
models
yes.
not even in engagement range.
Okay.
Okay, so that was our first rocky turn. And I hope that the game will be even better from now. It should be quite tight. I'm a little exposed, especially with my captain. And my Deathwing Knights are perfectly useless. But,
They're holding the objective.
well, yeah, they're winning me the game, but this is just like such an iconic matchup. Only one more iconic would be Blood Angel Terminators.
Yes, a classic Space Hulk. But it's a really close one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we start battle round number 2.
Yeah.
And this time, once again, Broodlord uses his vicious insight on Genestealers.
Yes. He
So
don't see them, but he has 6 inches if you go through the open doorway.
And by the way, for Tyranid synapse and synaptic imperatives, you can measure through walls.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, those guys open the doorway.
Fantastic. So it is the start of the second turn. So I have to calculate how many primary objectives I have. I have only one.
Yes, and I have also one
So
to deny you
I
having
get
more.
5.
Yes, and I have also 5.
So it's now time to move. Okay, so I'm hiding these guys. They go through this open hatchway.
By the way, there are 4 objectives, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
And these one are the critical ones that you get.
game.
Yes.
And by the way, starting from this turn, I believe there is the rat poisoning.
There was already rat poisoning in Sector A.
Okay.
And now there is also in Sector B. And the level in Sector A have risen to high. So you get -1 to movement. And also -1 to leadership.
Okay. Now I have one tactical ploy in mind to get control of the ship. But I just can't say it enough that how climactic this is. Like the Deathwing terminators being deployed in the space, how to clear it from Genestealer infestation.
Yes.
Oh, I see you go the hard way.
Yes. And by the way, I have to say that I so much love this terrain. It's such a brilliant idea. It's so modular, it's so just like perfect. Assault 3. But before shooting, there is the psychic phase.
Yes.
And I have smite and the catalyst. So I have to stick to 1 power, and I think that this time it will be smite. Only 5 to cast, as usual. Okay.
And now...
Can you all deny the witch?
Yes, because now Watchers in the Dark, which I didn't bother to put here because it's already quite cluttered, they are free. So I have 1 here and 1 here. And I will use obviously this one because I believe I need the line of sight now for this. Probably. So you scored 6, so I need 7.
Yes.
The blessed number.
But you are not a Nurgle.
Yeah. So the power goes off.
So D3 mortal wounds. Cocked. Sorry.
Although 2 is better than 3 for me. Oh,
only 1.
Wow. So my captain is wounded. 1 mortal wound.
So now we start shooting phase.
Yes.
I have only 1 model that can shoot. It's this warrior with Death Spitter. So I have 3 shots. I advance, so I get -1 to hit.
Yes, exactly.
It's strength 5, -2 AP.
And I have no more armor of content. However, I am a Deathwing inner circle, so you can only wound on force.
Yes. And I have to measure, but I think you have or you don't have a cover. Where is that measure? Because... Oh, I can see it.
My whole base.
Yes, whole base. so you don't get additional cover. So 4+ to hit, only one hit.
Thanks for the advancing, so that's good for me.
And now
4+.
4 up, yes, because of transhuman.
And
Nothing.
Thankfully, yes, the inner circle saves my terminators. So now the only wounded Deathwing is my captain. And it's the charge phase.
Yes.
Or are you doing any actions in the shooting phase?
No.
I think you could set them for Overwatch to check this.
Yeah.
By the way,
but
it's instead of shooting.
I should, yes.
Okay, so you can. But I think that we should you start using the kill team markers to add them for our viewers especially. Okay, so
in the next game.
Yes. Are you charging something?
Yes, I'm charging your captain with my Broodlord.
Mm-hmm. Next
so let's see. I think it's far enough.
Now
let's try to get closer with this close. And I also want to charge with my Genestealers, but on your terminators.
Ooh,
can I?
Yes, you can.
Only 5 inches, and this is, I think, not enough.
But maybe.
But do you get command reroll in? No, it's okay. You have command reroll. So now it's time to fight.
I declared set to defend on this guy, but it actually only adds +1 to hit, and he hits on 2 ups.
Yes.
Oh no, he has a Thunder Hammer, so it actually will matter. And finally enough, because he has this ability to open the hatchway during the movement, or not at the end, he basically can later use another different action, because it's specifically stated that he can't repeat the same action. So he's actually...
Yes, you are right. But I hope that you won't hit me back. So let's see. I have 6 attacks. I hit you on 2+. 1 missed. But I can reroll it.
Yes, you can use a command reroll.
Yes, and I will do this because it's hard to spend your command points in this game. Okay. And now I have tough strength 5.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But you can reroll your wound roll.
So 4+. Oh, and 6s are really nasty because it's AP -5. And rerolls. Okay, nothing. So only 4 goes in, but 3 of them have AP -6 because it's Kraken.
Yes,
and this one has -4.
Now I have only 5 wounds left.
Yes.
And I will start with those rolls. And I can only save them on 4-ups from my Iron Hollow or the Storm Shield. So 3 4-ups. If I fail 2, I'm already dead. I only failed 1. Now, because this is the most important, I will use my command reroll to try to save this. And I fail, so I have already only 2 wounds remaining.
But it's damage 2.
No, it doesn't go to damage 3?
No.
Oh! Okay,
Charging,
so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I have 1 wound remaining. Now, it's my turn to hit you back.
I think that I can continue with charging units.
I forgot that you were brave enough.
Stupid, you want to say?
Charge with Genestealers against full squad of Terminators.
And by the way, I have to check what equipment.
You know what?
Yes?
Because this is the second turn, and we got 1 before the game, and 1 in my command phase, 1 in yours, and 1 in yours another.
So we have 3?
4, no, yes, 4. Because 1 was at the beginning of a game, before the first command phase. And this is each player turn, we get 1 command phase.
Oh, so we got...
Yeah.
Oh.
So now, I will just spend 2 CP to interrupt you and completely wipe your Genestealers.
Okay.
And I will be left with 1 CP. Okay, so my Deathwing Terminators, they will simply pile in. Okay, they were charged, so they get +1 attack. So they have 3 attacks each. And I was stupid enough to give them mixed loadout because I thought, well, it's free, so let's experiment. So 2 of them have Chain Fist, 2 of them have regular Power Fist. So we will start with the regular Power Fist guys, because we know how that works. They still have rerolls 1 from the captain, because he's just around the corner. And I'm hitting you on 4-ups, rerolling once.
Yes.
So I hit you actually 4 times, and this is fail, and I'm rerolling 1. So this is 5 hits already, and I believe I'm wounding you on 2s.
Yes, you do.
So this is 5 wounds from just my 2 Terminators, and you can use your lightning
reflexes.
Yeah.
So 5 plus invulnerable save. Perfecto.
It was, yeah, it was quite nice. Although I still had 3 more Terminators, so I would kill. Now, Peter, this is the interesting part, because normally I would use this opportunity to move closer to you. Yes. As a consolidation move, but I can't if I won't end this move in an engagement range. So if you had your Bloodlord here and I could just move into contact with him, I could do this movement, but because I am out of range, I actually need to stay where I'm staying. So this is important difference compared to the 40k. Okay, so that was quite intense, I must say, and I believe that's my turn to hit you back with my captain. And I have actually 6 attacks, because you charged me. So I have 5 attacks base, and I'm hitting on a 2-up with a Thunder Hammer, with no rerolls. Not even command 1, because I saved it, used it to save myself. Okay. So, how many wounds do you have?
7.
Oh no! I need to wound you
3 times.
3 times. Okay, so 2 ups. I actually got a full house, so that's a good start.
Nice.
And what's your toughness? 5?
Only 5.
So I need 3 ups. So actually the fact that your toughness 5 saves you a lot. Okay, because
only half goes in.
Yeah. So you need to fail all of them on 4 ups to actually be...
Which I almost do.
Yes.
But now I can also use a command reroll.
No, you used to hit.
Ah, yes.
In this fight.
Sorry, yes.
But yeah, so we are both at 1 wound.
Yes.
It's an epic duel. Yeah, but if I lose my captain, I will effectively have too few units to control the objective game.
Yeah.
Which would be hilarious, but...
And by the end of my turn, I have 3 objectives in my control.
Yes.
So you have to hurry.
I actually have a plan to control more than you at the end of my turn, but not at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which actually means that I will now only score 5 points. Because now it's my turn too.
Yes, and you control only this one objective.
Yes. And it's definitely not more than you, so I get 5 points. And now the command phase, I have nothing. And now let's do some shenanigans. Where's the tape measure, Peter? Tape measure. Now, because this hatchway was opened before, I can now move these guys here and risk losing my super important objective for a chance. This sad guy will need to wait outside, because they will do now action to open this hatchway, which will be opened at the end of their movement phase and at the beginning of a assault phase, charge phase. They will be able to see those guys. So I will charge them, try to charge them, and wipe as many of them as possible to control the objective, and see how they will fare without the synaptic. The synapse? Just the synapse.
Yes.
Now, those Terminators could actually...
So to clarify one thing,
Mm-hmm.
Thermaguns have leadership 5, so now they are down to 4.
Okay,
which is hilarious.
That's quite exciting, I won't lie. Now, speaking of hilarious, I think that my brave captain can only fall back if he fails the morale, no, if he passes the morale test, right?
Yes.
So my captain will try now to actually pass the leadership check. Have it less or equal to 9. If I roll more than 9, he cannot leave the fight. So my captain is now doing the cowardly move. Okay, so he is free to go. Okay, he will just run away here to be a support to the Terminators, to give them rerolls of 1. And now I'm risking quite a lot, because I abandoned my
Objective?
my objective. I'm in the middle of nowhere here, and my captain basically walked backwards. But if I manage to shoot him down, and he has just 1 wound remaining,
Yes.
and then I'll manage to charge them and control this objective plus this objective, then it will put me basically on the win spree, which is amazing how fast this game can change.
Yes.
Because on the other side, they control, and they only need 1 gun because they have objective secured.
Yes.
I'm actually, on the opposite side, so let's hope for many charges. Now,
But I thought about one thing. I should do this action that lets me control this objective when I move out.
okay.
Because next turn, I would be free to
Okay.
move. So can I?
Yes, we can assume that you
Yes.
did the sticky objective thing, so they control it. They could also do this action.
Yeah, because they did nothing.
So now the shooting phase, and I will move to the tactical doctrine
Yes.
to have AP -1 on my
Storm bolters.
Yes, and I will start with my assault cannon. I believe it's now heavy 6 or 4.
Yes, it's heavy 6.
Okay, so the way I'm splitting the attacks, I can see that unit because the line goes between my own people, but he's partially obscured by this feature. So the assault cannon will target the warriors, and they have +1 to cover, so it has AP 0 against them.
But you can only kill 1? Yes? Or
yes.
do you see more?
Well, this guy, it depends if my unit covers or not, but I only want to kill 1.
Yes, because... but you know what? It's like you can hit this one because you can
Draw a straight
straight line. But when it comes to this guy,
but
and there is a point that the line cannot pass through a model that is not part of the observed models unit.
yes, an observed models unit is this one.
Is this one. So I think that your own guys are...
Okay, so that's actually perfect for me because I only want to kill 1 guy.
Yes.
Because I want to charge you and control the objective.
So everyone's happy.
Yes, while they will target this guy, and everyone can draw a line, I believe. Here I will move the line at the end. We will figure it out in a moment. 6 shots, -1 to hit. Add them. He has rerolls 1 to hit from his captain nearby, which is good because it's a very poor roll so far. It remained poor. 2 hits, and I'm wounding you on 3 ups. Okay, so this is 2 wounds, and since it's an assault cannon, it has normally AP -1, so it will go to 0, so you can do 4 ups.
Why 0?
You have cover.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I forgot about it.
Discussing.
So 4 + 2 save.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm dead.
No, they have
I
3 wounds.
3 wounds, yes, sorry.
So so this warrior is on 1 wound.
But when it comes to the rest of the shooting, I think that you also have to shoot with two of these into warriors, Because you cannot pass a straight line.
Well, I
to
can.
Bradlord.
I can to this point from this
Okay.
point, so he definitely can, and I
But
believe he can shoot from the hill again here. But we can
maybe.
check it with a...
So you are saying that, but I don't think he can trace it like that because it's passing through this base or this base. He only-
Okay. So he will also
yes.
shoot warriors. He has 4 shots because it's Stormbolter. Oh, so actually I believe when shooting at Genestealers I had 8 shots. I don't remember how many I did, never mind.
Okay.
I hit you on 3 ups. Okay, and no ones to reroll. And I wound you on 5 ups. Okay, so there is a 1 wound to finish you.
So 4 up. No. I can do a command reroll.
You don't want to save it for the
Yes,
Bradlord?
but yeah, I have to save it for him.
I mean, you would probably reroll 3 for 1.
Yeah.
I need 2 more dice. Do you know where they are?
Wait a second. Here you are.
Okay, well actually I don't, because those 2 guys, they can easily target him, the whole base, like from this point without obscuring. So he's clearly visible to those 2, and he is obscured from that one. So they will shoot him without any benefits of cover.
Okay.
So again, 3 ups, rerolling once. Okay, rerolling this one. He's basically marked for death, but I need 5s to wound you. Okay, I wound you 2 times. And I will do a command reroll. No, it's pointless because I believe you have 4 up invulnerable saves.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the final guy, he hit you twice and 5. Okay, so nothing. I will do a command reroll now because it's the last shooting. Oh, it paid off. You got 3 saves with your command reroll, saving on 4s.
Okay. Almost.
Okay,
So this is the time when I use my command reroll.
and I hope you absolutely fail this command reroll.
I hope not. 4+. I'm good.
So your Bradlord managed to survive, which is actually very not good for me.
Yes, but one thing that is good for you, which we forgot about, is that this hatchway is open.
Yeah, at the end of the movement phase. So there is that. What's not good is that my captain will probably die because your Bradlord can charge him and resolve his attacks before I can do anything.
You know, you can charge instead of warriors, you can target the Bradlord.
Now I need to play the point game.
Yeah.
But I will start with this unit because if I fail it, I may just go for a clearing. They declare charge against your little guys. And because you weren't expecting it and you didn't set them for Overwatch before,
Yes.
you actually, I don't believe you can even do Overwatch in the charge phase, you can do it in
Yes,
the movement phase.
the movement, yes.
So, okay, now I'm declaring charge against them.
But when you open the hatchway, could I do this at this time?
Maybe yes.
We have to double check it.
Okay, so I believe I need something like 5s. Okay, so I have 8 and this will definitely be enough.
This is enough. You want the tape?
Yes. So 8 inches. Oh, absolutely. Okay, even this guy will make it with a piling. And now the charge phase of my Terminator squad, they will simply charge the warriors because I'm fighting for the points and I'm ready to leave my captain as a bait. Because on the other hand, if you go for him, your Broodlord will be out of the combat for some time. So they will charge the warriors. I believe that's even better.
Yeah, 10 is enough.
Okay.
It's more than enough.
Luckily there is no door here, so you're...
Yeah.
Although they will see my guys, so I don't know why I'm celebrating. Now, you could in theory do the fight interruption. And I don't know if I'm a little worried about 2 warriors, that they may scratch one of my terminators. Or that 10 of your guns can actually kill one of my... Yeah, I think I will go with that fight first. So I'm activating this unit. Oh, I just realized something quite hilarious. You see, if I wipe your whole unit, I won't be controlling this objective.
Because you cannot move
Yeah.
in range.
Yeah, so you will use this objective, but we will be tight if everything goes perfect to my plan. Okay, so I will start with my Sergeant equivalent, the Watchmaster or something like that. My Nightmaster, because he has now 4 attacks, but the Flail of the Unforgiven has damage 2 and the damage carries over. So he basically can kill 8 all by himself. He has no rerolls though. And okay, so 4 hitting on 2s. Okay, everything gets through. I believe now you have toughness 2.
Yes, I do.
From the rat poisoning, I have toughness 3 by the way. So I'm wounding you on 2s. Oh my goodness. Now obviously I will reroll one, the command reroll, because I need those dead guns. Okay, so this basically splashed 4 guns because you have no invulnerable save.
Yes.
It's quite high AP and damage 2 that carries over.
Okay, so 4 are dead.
And now the rest will absolutely beat your guns to the floor.
Let's see.
I need to kill them all. Or leave at least one for morale. So, hitting you on 2s with the maces. Okay. And wounding you also on 2s with no rerolls. Okay. So I killed exactly 6. So it's a clear zone, I believe. And now
But I still control this objective.
So
I like it.
They will literally stand next to the... I think that there should be a consolidation into the objective.
Yes.
As there was an enemy model.
That's the only exception.
Yeah. So into the enemy or into the objective. But
okay,
yeah.
And now it's my time to interrupt you.
Yeah. Do you want to interrupt?
Yes, I do. Because these warriors have adrenal glands which do nothing. Because you are transhuman.
Okay.
But, you know, they have skiting talons, which are not that bad. So, why not? So, both of them have skiting talons, but one has double.
By the way, are your warriors troops?
Yes, they are.
So that means that I need to kill both of them or you will control this objective. And
Yes.
if you do, I won't control any single one of the objectives. Which is hilarious
Sounds
considering
great for me.
how good it looks like
Yeah.
crunching you.
So I have one guy with only one pair of skiting talons. So he has 4 attacks. And the one with double, with 2 pairs, has 5 attacks. Because you get 1 attack for additional pair of skiting talons.
Yes.
So I can do them at once. So 3 plus 2 wound. Not bad. And now 4 plus 2. Sorry, 3 plus 2 hit, 4 plus 2 wound.
Yes. Okay.
So, not that great.
So these were
Only
the
3
fighting
wounds.
fellows.
Yes, so AP minus 1.
Okay, so there is no armor content and they don't have storm shields, so 3 ups.
Yes.
I can lose 1.
Which you don't.
No.
You don't lose any single wound.
Was that everything? Yeah, because
Yes.
this one has the venom cannon. Okay, so I will do 2 power fists first. So 4 ups. They're only hitting on 4 ups. They're absolutely terrible. And they don't have reroll of 1, so they hit with nothing.
So I'm staying on this objective.
No, this were just 2 of them.
Ah, sorry.
So now I will do the chain fist, and now they are a little wacky because they have variable damage. I'm hitting you on 4 ups. Now that's better because it's 3 times. You don't have any form of transhuman. They have strength 8 now, which means I need 3 ups, and it's AP minus 4 actually. What's that?
6 and 3. So
Okay.
2 wounds.
So that's 2 wounds, and I need to. Well, you can pass them together. No, you can't. It goes through your whole.
AP minus 4. Yes. So I can save it on 8 plus.
So I will do it one at a time because it's damage D3, so I can actually carve one warrior at a time.
Of course. Okay,
So
so the first guy.
And D3. Okay, so I just cleared. But
I hate you.
I had 4 attacks with my sergeant, and I can't pile in. But I believe maybe I control this objective.
I think it's more than 1 inch.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it's really hard to control objectives when there is only 1 inch of control zone.
Yeah, and when you can't move after fighting. It's easy because even those guys could like block me from getting the objective. It's something I thought with the doors will be possible to, to simply block the door with a squad of guardsmen for 60 points, but it's actually quite hard to score it.
Because as you see now, I control 2 objectives. And you, null.
So you will get actually 15 points. Because
yes,
that's
at the start of third battle round.
This is the end of my turn. You can now score 15 points.
Yes, which I do. I cannot use any synaptic imperatives because there are no warriors.
Thankfully.
And I used the one from Bradward. So what can I do? I think that I have to move to charge your captain to finish him off.
Will it give you anything actually?
Fun. But you know what? I will charge him. I will move from here so that I'm more far away from your terminators. And with these guys, I don't know whether I should move with them. I think that I should move as far from your terminators as possible.
Actually, now I think that the fact that the Bloodlord survived the shooting may actually mean losing a game for me. But I will tell you why in a moment.
But if I manage to kill him, I get 15 victory points.
There's a Slay the Warlords in this game?
Yes, and the game objective.
Okay, but...
So it's really important.
Okay, so I kind of forgot about that. But you won't be able to run away from them because you will have to stay after killing my captain.
Okay, so I am advancing with Hormagaunts.
So you're not planning on charging?
No. So I move 15 inches. So we'll try to hide as many of them as it is possible.
Now, this may seem a little less fun than simply, shooting off your opponent's army, but I actually enjoyed, at least for now, the tactical aspect of the boarding actions. I think that maybe finding a perfect boarding crew, let's call them, would make a bigger difference here.
Yeah, So this is the end of my movement phase.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do any actions because there is no point. So now it's time to charge.
Yeah.
So give me another dice. Thank you. I think I can roll anything. 5 is enough. Okay, I'm in range. And now it's my turn to...
6 attacks?
Yes, 6 attacks. I hit you on 2+. Everything goes in.
And you need force.
Force with rerolls.
So I wish you bad luck.
But when there is bad luck, you have also always a help from your rerolls.
Ooh.
Only 4.
And that will mean...
And again, every one of them is AP minus 4.
Yes. So I have my storm shield, obviously. Now...
If you fail 2, you cannot save your captain even with command reroll.
Yeah. But I'll just save them all in the first. Yeah,
Almost.
he's dead. And I can't even do fighting in depth now. Okay.
So this is the end of my turn 3.
It is.
So how many objectives do you control at the start of your turn?
0. Which may seem like a problem. Oh, by the way, you got 15
Yes,
for my warlord.
exactly.
But now I have some idea. First of all, I need to control this objective somehow. So I will just put my most useless Space Marine. I will put my Sergeant. Okay, so I'm moving 1 inch. Now I need to be 2 inches from my squad members. Those guys, I believe, try to control. Well, they will advance to have more movement because they can't do anything else really. So I will try to daisy chain them.
Remember that now we have 1 inch of movement less because of rat poisoning.
Oh.
And by the way, it's now this 3 tiles, zone A, is now in the highest level of radiation. So you also lose 1 toughness point, which is a huge deal for you, isn't it?
It is actually not. But thanks for caring.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I actually don't want to shoot you, because if I want to win this game, the only thing I can do is to charge you, to be closer to that objective, and then I will have turn 4 and turn 5 to go there and control both of them. So I'm not shooting, I'm not doing any action, I can't actually seize this objective. I think in the faction adjustment that GW posted for free on Warhammer community, they should add that at least 1 unit of Deathwing Terminators should be objective secured.
Yes, for example, the regular Deathwing squads.
Yeah.
Because they are like troops for Deathwing.
Exactly. So I'm declaring charge.
I hope you fail. You need like 6 inches.
So 6 inch charge with a command reroll, obviously. But I just get in, and I want to risk it, especially since I have 3 inch consolidation later. So I only control this objective. Yeah, they were daisy chaining instead of some different movements.
Yes.
By the way, I think that I could set up a teleport homer, which would be quite handy, because if they started, for example, here, they could redeploy there, but I ended up there anyway. So now it's the fighting phase. And I will start. Oh, by now I can pile in 3 inches. So he will move. He's moving this one. The last one can't fight. But I will simply start with my 2 chain fists this time. I hit you on 4 up. Okay, I only hit you 3 times. And I'm wounding you now on 2s because you're rat poisoned. Yes, because here is snow.
Yes, now it's turn 3. So sector B is also in...
Yes, but not in the highest.
Yes, you're right.
So you only have...
You know what, I have to double check it. Give me a second. Turn 3. Sector B. Yes? Because we are in sector B.
It's high.
It's high. Yes.
Okay, so I just wound you on freeze. And I wounded you once. So we can already try to save it.
4+.
Yes. Okay.
6.
Now another power fist. Oh no, I only have 1 power fist. So 3 hits. No, I will start now. I will now move to the sergeant. 4 attacks at 3 ups. Okay, wounding you on 4 ups. Okay, I wounded you twice.
4 up.
It's up to 1.
It's not so easy to kill me.
It's up to 1 guy with a power fist who misses everything, and because this is so important for me, I will do a command reroll just to try to hit you. Okay, I hit you. Now I need 2 up. Okay, so no, I need 3 up still. So it failed. So you're, although there is something in the, wait a minute, because it's already assault doctrine and terminators have something, but I don't remember what it is exactly. I can actually reroll the wound roll against characters.
Yes, so it's great in this situation.
Okay, so we can save it, and I believe that there were some misses with the sword, so I'll just do 1 reroll for the sword.
Okay, so 4 up, which I command reroll.
Yes.
Which I do.
So I'll now try to wound you with a sword on the 4 up. I mean the reroll, so I failed. I don't remember the rest, and I don't want to check it now.
Yes.
So let's assume that it was quite uninspiring. But it's quite a big deal for the Deathwing.
Yeah.
Reroll.
I hold you back.
Yes, now you can kill them actually.
Oh, yes. So 6 attacks.
Remember that you don't have shock assault bonus.
Yes. So 2+. 1 miss.
4 ups.
With rerolls. Okay, not bad. Oh! So these are -5 and this -3.
Okay, so now the fun part is this is -4. No, because you didn't charge, it's -3. But I don't have any shields, so it will be both at 5 ups. I mean, all of them at 5.
So 5 times.
Exactly.
But it's only damage too, so it's not that scary.
Well, it can kill 2.5 guys. And it just kills 2. So I will just kill the 1 guy trailing behind.
But I think that both of us thought that the Bloodlord would be dead. And it turned out to be quite different.
Exactly. So now I have 0 + 0, and you start turn 4.
Yes. And I still control this one.
Yes,
because
so you have 5 points.
5 points, yes.
For 1 and exactly as many as I do.
And now I run with advance with my Hormodels. Okay, so 16 inches of movement. So maybe I will just hide here.
Oh, and by the way, at the end of the fight, I could consolidate at least here.
Okay. And my Bloodlord doesn't move. And he only fights, but you start the
Yes.
fight.
I
So I'm
start-
dead.
Because
I
now,
think this time...
now I remember I have rerolled
Yes.
to wound. So my captain, my sergeant, hits you on freeze, wounds you on freeze now because it's 4th turn, so you have -1 toughness. And he rerolls the wound roll. Okay, so you need just 1 fail.
I don't want to satisfy you.
Now I would still use the power fist and chain fist. So because it's the damage doesn't matter here, and so doesn't matter the AP, I will roll the fist and chain fist the same.
Yes.
Okay, I hit you twice, and I wound you on 2s, rerolling everything. Okay, so it's 2 saves on a 4-up.
And once again I have 1 command reroll.
Yes. So you're
But it won't save me.
you.
Finally I'm dead, and you get 15 points at the end of the game for killing my warlord.
Yes, and that was your
Turn 4.
Yes. So I actually have 5 victory points for controlling 1 objective.
Yes.
And 15 for your Bloodlord. So you're still 10 points ahead, 15 points ahead of me.
But I think that you will run to the second critical objective
And get it by the
end of the turn 5.
yes. So I do exactly that. I advance with them.
Yes.
I have -1 kill movement. I will use a command reroll to reroll.
Okay.
Well, it's always something.
So
because
like
it's-
6 inches.
Yeah, I think I might.
It will be interesting whether you can.
Because how many points do I get for that?
15.
For both of them?
Yes, and for 1 you get 0. So it's a swing or miss.
Yes, that's true. But now I'm thinking about
Because
controlling.
you know what, in my 5th turn,
Yes,
I will just move them here,
Yeah.
so that I have.
and you will control them no matter
Yes.
what because you're
Yes,
troops.
exactly.
So my terminators are now running to control them.
Okay, so now it's time for 5th battle round.
Yeah.
Once again I get 5 points. And now I move here and control these objectives. 5. And that's it for me.
Okay.
And now the last
I got 5 because I have 1 and no more than you.
yes. And now the last thing.
It basically depends on.
How much you have to move.
Well, I'm screwed because I need to move at least 10 inches, and with -1 to move,
Yes.
that means I need to roll 6 to have.
To draw this game.
Yeah.
But you have a command reroll. So 2 chances.
Okay, so watch me rolling 6 on the advance. I use a command reroll.
Yes. The last try. Of course!
But Peter, after surviving 3 fight phases with 1 wound, Bradlord, no one will believe that you're not the lucky one. And I got very last minute draw.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Exactly.
How do you score? There is a difference in scoring, and I believe I score my points at the end.
Yes, you score the points at the end, so you get 10 points.
But you also did get 10 points.
No, because
You moved in the 5th.
but only the second player scores at the end.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am the lucky one.
Yes, you score at the end of the game, so you get 10. So you win.
By literally one final roll. Oh my goodness. But I actually enjoyed this game because it was
Yes.
so intense.
Yes.
And the moment when I moved them here, I thought, okay, I have the upper hand, I will win easily. Then I find out that you can't peel in, that you have the sticky objectives, that you control them with troops. Because those guys scored you so many points just by being the cheapest troop choice and running. They're great, by the way. They are 10-inch moving unit in this type of game. They can control the board. I believe that if you have painted more of them, you would probably...
Yes, I would field more.
Instead of the Thermagants. But very, very nice game. Okay?
Yes, it's so immersive.
Yeah.
And also the fact that you don't have stratagems from Codex, relics, warlord traits,
yes,
puts your mind at ease because there are fewer rules to remember. Exactly. But it is also still complex.
Yes.
And you have to think in completely different way. I really like the way this terrain works. I think that
because this terrain plays such a huge role. Like at the end, when I was trying to get to that objective, the fact that I have to run across, I was thinking maybe I should move here, but no, those doors are closed. Yes. I need them open. So the shortest way would be to go here, but I also needed to kill your character, and there is so much considering here in it. Really, really nice. And as you said, you don't need to remember those specific stratagems for different armies, which there are so many different ways. You need to remember some extra actions to perform, but they are like core for every faction. Yes. And we will be playing a lot of factions, because for 500 points we have almost every army in the game except of demons, Genestealer cults, and the Sisters of Battle. And we have a Magnus for demons. And Mortarion. So yeah, guys, yes. Subscribe for more games. We will bring Custodes. We'll bring Custodes in the next game. And yeah, I hope you like. If you don't like this format, comment below, because we just wanted the simplest way possible. But yeah, there's something more immersive for us when we see from the side, and it makes everything so claustrophobic. But on the other hand, you see it very clearly, and this is the more tactical game. So yes, just tell us in the comments, guys, and see you in the next one.
And please subscribe if you like it.